everybody, my name is Stephanie and today I am on Mouseketeer channel and we're going to be doing a Q&A type DCP video. It's a collab slash montage series thing with some other Disney YouTubers, and hopefully this will answer some of your questions that you have about the college program. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments down below and we'll try to answer you. But let's just get into the questions. Well, first off, my name is Stephanie and my channel's name is StephyNicole. I did the Disney College program back in spring of 2015. I had so much fun. I was in the role of merchandise and I worked obviously merchandise on Main Street, USA, and it was Main Street East, pretty much all along like the right side as you're walking into Main Street. Let's just get into the questions, shall we? Okay, so the first question is, what is one thing you wish you knew going into the Disney College program? I wish I would have realized that you don't make friends like right off the bat. You don't like get done with traditions and then like bam, you have a billion friends. It took me up until I started training with Main Street East, and then after I was finished with my training, it probably took about a week after that to find like my niche of friends, I guess. So all in all, it took about a month for me to find like my best friends during my program and the ones that obviously my friends that I still have today. So if you're going into the college program and you've been living there for like 2.5 weeks and you like don't have anybody to go hang out with and go to the parks with yet, just know that it will take time. Just once you start working, start getting to know people, feeling comfortable around people, that's when true personality shows and you actually click with people. So don't feel like too discouraged if you don't have a bunch of friends right off the bat. It takes time. So just keep that in mind. Don't get stressed out. So the second question is, what did you learn while on your program that you could use later on in life? So the thing that I learned that I can use kind of like outside the Disney realm, just honestly how to interact with people on a day-to-day basis. When you get trained by Disney and you just kind of like learn the ways of how they talk to guests and how they interact with guests and the magical moments that they create, it changes the way that you work at any type of workplace. Like I work at a pet store right now that my family owns. I think I've changed kind of like the way that we do things at the shop just by lifting people's spirits, like making sure when a guest walks into the store that they have the best experience that they can possibly have. You know, everybody's leaving with a smile on their face or else I didn't do my job, you know? But that's how it is even with talking to people on a daily basis. If I go and I see somebody's not having a good day, like I try to cheer them up. You just kind of get used to wanting people to be happy and upbeat. And that kind of stuff. It changes you as a person, makes you want to do better. So that's good. The next question, okay, let's see. What are some things that you wish you had done while on your program that you didn't get to do? Okay, so I made a DCP bucket list video and I accomplished, I think, pretty much everything on that list, except I didn't do characters in flight, which is that thing at Disney Springs where you're in like a hot air balloon and it takes you up, and then you like overlook everything on Disney property and then you go back down. So I didn't get to do that. Next time I go to Disney, I keep saying that I need to do it and I keep not doing it, but I need to. I also wish I would have gone on a Disney cruise. Like, oh, I want to go on a Disney cruise so bad. Oh my god, it's insane. So I wish I would have done those two things, but you know what? It's okay. Is there anything that I wish I would have done differently during my program? I don't really think so, actually. I think I had a pretty perfect program. Sometimes I wish I would have extended into a year rather than just extending that 2 months. But I still am thankful for the fact that I still have the friends that I made when I was there and I still am in contact with them. I still get to hang out with them fairly often just because I go to the parks a lot. So I don't think there was anything that I would have changed about my program. But yeah. Okay, advice about the role that I was in. So like I said, I was in merchandise. Okay, so anybody working in the role of merchandise, just get used to talking to guests a lot because, I mean, that's your job, talking to guests, making sure that they can find what they're looking for, and getting to know like where you're working. Just make sure that you know about all the products that you have in the store. Also, when you're working merchandise, you get, well, I think this is for every role, you get asked so many questions about the Walt Disney World Resort, not just like the park that you're working in. So make sure that you have a good idea of where everything is in the whole resort. Make sure that you know like where the monorails go, like to the Magic Kingdom or Epcot. Make sure that you know like the routes to that. Know where like the nearest bathroom is, where the rides are in your park specifically. I mean, you get asked a ton of questions. I remember one time this lady came up to me and she was like, "Hi, we're looking to eat something that has like a really nice steak, but we're not wanting to travel too far. Do you know of like a good place?" And like, luckily I knew about the parks because I've been there a lot since I was a kid. But I mean, like, who would know? Like, a lot of people probably wouldn't know the answer to that question. Since I worked at Magic Kingdom, I recommended the Polynesian. They have really good steaks at Kona Cafe. They have like this teriyaki drizzle that they put on it, and then they have either like rice or mashed potatoes, and then they have broccoli. Anyway, super good. In case you were wanting a really good steak, head over to the Polynesian at Kona Cafe and, you know, they got you covered. Ooh, also, if you're working in merchandise or anywhere outside, make sure that you stay hydrated, just because Florida weather, it gets super hot and humid. Also, if you get tired of water, maybe start putting like lemon or lime or some type of like fruit in there so you don't get bored with it, because it's really easy to not drink water just because you get so tired of it, but it's really important for you. So yeah, little safety stuff over here. So next question is, do I have any advice about the program that I would like to give? Okay, so I would say if you can drive to Disney and have a car with you while you're there, definitely do that. It makes it 500 times easier. You can go wherever you want to, whenever you want to. If you want to go to the grocery store at like 10 o'clock at night, you can go over there. Carpooling with friends is definitely a must. So just find work friends that have similar schedules to you and carpool with them, because that saves money, and who doesn't like saving money? Ooh, also, my friend Patty always says this, so I need to say this in a video. Buy food from Cast Connections. Cast Connections is a discounted store for cast members, and they have like bulk items, but it's really cheap. Like they have like, you can buy like a huge stack of like big tortillas. Okay, they're not like this big. They're like this big. Like this big. Okay, anyway. They have like, you can buy really cheap tortillas and cheese, and they have fruit and bread and milk and applesauce. Buy food from Cast Connections and make quesadillas because they are so good. Oh my gosh, I had those a billion times during my program. But yeah, Cast Connections. You're welcome. So next it says, share a story about a magical moment that you took a part in. Okay, so once I was working at the confectionery on Main Street, and it was pretty late at night. It was after the Main Street Electrical Parade had ended, so everybody was kind of clearing out of the parks, but it was getting a little less busy, kind of more relaxed. So there was this couple, and they came up to me, and they had just married buttons on, or happily ever after pins, whatever means that they just got married. And they were buying these two cute little mugs. So anyway, I was ringing them up for the mugs, and like talking to them, and you know, making sure that they had a good day, and they did have a good day. They were just like really excited, really pumped that they were at Disney, obviously excited that they just got married because it's awesome. But anyway, so I was like, okay guys, just hold on one more second. Let me go grab something from the back. I'll be right back. And so I went to go talk to my manager, and I was like, hey, there's this really awesome couple outside. They just got married. I want to do a magical moment for them. Is there anything that we can do? And he was like, yeah, sure. Like, what are you thinking? Like, you want to give them like a caramel apple or what? And I was like, I don't know. I kind of want to give them like a huge Rice Krispie treat, but I want to like have it be like bedazzled. Bedazzled isn't the right word. I want it to have like the best of the best stuff on it. So anyway, we ended up getting like this huge Rice Krispie treat with chocolate on it, and it had M&Ms, which is literally my favorite type of Rice Krispie treat at Walt Disney World. I talk about this, I think, in every video because they're so good. But anyway, so I got that. I got this huge like Mickey Rice Krispie treat thing, and so we gave it to them, and they were like so happy. It was so adorable. I will never forget that. It was so cute to see like their reaction on their faces. They were so happy. And is there anything else that I would like to add? Alright, so I would just say, like, don't miss an opportunity to go out and do something with your friends. I know a lot of people who regret not going to the parks as much, or not going to Universal Studios, or not going to like SeaWorld or the beach or whatever. So just go out and explore and have fun being in Orlando, Florida, because there's so much to do. It's a tourist area, so you will never be bored while you're there. Also, make sure just to go to the parks. You get it for free, so like take advantage of that. That's awesome. That's amazing. Alrighty guys, so I think that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to Michelle's channel. Like I said, she's doing the Disney College program right now, so she makes a bunch of fun videos. She's so adorable, and it's just awesome that she invited some YouTubers out here to do this collab thing, so I'm really excited for that. Also, if you want to, you should go subscribe to my channel. I make videos about the college program, I make lifestyle videos, vlogs. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you have a magical day. Bye guys!